Welcome back to Ninon Live. I'm Ninon, your host, and of course we have Guy Dawson with us, and he is from Classy Communications. I
just love to hear you say that, Ninon. Oh, you can say that to me anytime.
All day long. We were just talking, and I had touched on this a bit on the previous when I was interviewing you, and I was asking you, doing your own PR work or getting someone to do it, and he was just explaining that, and well, explains again that when you say I'm going to put an ad in a magazine, it's going to cost me say $500, and on that for one time, or we're going to go into that too, but on that you can also get an editorial stuff with that. So when you have a PR company like Guy coming in, and he can actually negotiate, which is what we're doing. You negotiate the deal, so you can actually get more because they know him, and because they want his business, because he brings in advertising to them. So if he brings in the advertising, I mean, I'm the one that wants the advertising. I get more by editorial. He gets more from the magazine by bringing the ad in and getting editorial for me. So everybody is kind of a winner.
Yeah, that's one of the advantages, is that because I'm so active in all aspects of media. I mean, I'm billboards, magazines, newspapers, radio. Because of that, like you said, I've created relationships, and I understand how to negotiate out. I sell media myself. I really have a lot of insight into how it works.
And then it is a process.
Sales of
it's
media.
like any business. It's like anything out there. But also, you were saying that when somebody does come in to sort of, hire you to do their PR work, you say they should be 3 months or more.
Oh, absolutely. Really, I would prefer 6 months, but minimally, if you're going to be doing any kind of marketing in a magazine, if you're going to be running commercials, it takes 90 days just for people to even get a feel for you.
Yeah, because most people, they're reluctant, and I don't know why, but most people are reluctant to spend money on advertising in a magazine or a radio or anywhere, because they don't kind of, they always don't know where do they see the results.
Right.
And so you can't really see them. The only place you can see them is when your PR company is showing you where they are and what they're doing, and you can see them there. But actually seeing results takes time.
Yeah, and what I say is, why are these companies spending $2 and $3 million for 1 minute spots at the Super Bowl if advertising doesn't work? You think these corporations are just throwing money away for nothing? Advertising does work.
Yes, it still does work, even though we have the cell phones and we have all this crazy stuff going on, which is not so crazy because this is how it is in this life now. It's all through media, and it's all through phones and Skype and every single thing out there. It's all out there, and it's where you have to get yourself attached to as much as possible out there. Correct?
Oh, absolutely. And when I'm working with clients, one of the things that I'm always encouraging them to do is to go across multiple platforms.
Now, when you talk about platforms, what do you mean by platforms? I know what platforms are. Most people don't. What do you mean platforms?
Different aspects of the media.
Okay.
So it could be you're doing radio advertising, television advertising. You could be doing a lot of social media advertising. It could be blogging. There are just so many different...
See, people don't understand that blogging, even if whatever you blog out there, that's also advertising.
It's educational. Educational marketing is actually really critical, very critical in marketing today. The leverage of being an educational advertiser is valuable.
And a lot of you can do, that's something you can do on your own, isn't it?
It's very cost effective.
Yeah, very cost effective, meaning that you don't have to pay anybody to do that because you can do it yourself. But I always think it's better to have somebody, an expert doing that, personally. I think it's for me. Now, on the radio, I want to get back to radio a little bit, because you started out radio 4 years ago. And how have you benefited out of the radio rather than on internet TV?
Starting out in radio gave me all the fundamentals that are really enabling me to be able to...
So it gave you the experience?
Oh, yes. Being in front of the mic and listening to myself, the recordings, learning how to interact with guests. And radio is, of course, you don't have the visual aspect.
No, so you have to always be on. You can't have any second not there.
Right. That dead time just kills you.
Yeah, dead time, you're dead.
And yes.
That's why they call it dead time.
Yeah, it prepared me in so many ways, learning how to work with production. And as you know, having been in media for, there's just
timing in
transitions
and timing out. Yeah.
and knowing how to bring the best out in guests. like you're doing for me right now.
I'm giving him a lesson right now, which I have to
She
tell you.
truly is.
Guy is not really, he hasn't done that much television yet, have you? Internet television or television?
I've only been on television for 2 months.
He's only been on 2 months, so he's got he's got somebody that can actually teach him how to do it. And I think one of the most important things is when you go on the internet is to have the energy.
Mm-hmm.
That is very, very important, to have the energy, know what you're talking about, and also to know your guests. I am one of these people. I didn't pre-interview you. I didn't pre-interview Guy, and I think all my guests realize that I do not pre-interview anybody.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because I like to have it fresh. And everyone says, well, don't you want to know and talk to them and see? I said, no, I don't want to talk to them and see them. I don't want to know who they are. But I will look at the bio, and I also look at the website. So when you want to know about somebody, just go into the internet, and it'll tell you everything.
Right. What an advantage we have as hosts nowadays,
Yes.
as compared to the research that they had to do probably in the past getting ready. I mean, we can find out anything about anyone.
Which is
pretty
still
much.
research.
Google.
This is still research, because I have to go on. It's like I was on yesterday and today, and I'm researching, and you sent your bio and your website over very late.
We have a tattletale just host.
So just remember,
Hostess.
when they need something, this is for you. When people, I prepare myself, and I like to prepare myself at least 2 days before. So you have to make sure you get that all out there, so that you do know what you're doing, so you can time yourself as to what segments. It's like we have 4 segments on this, and each segment is something different. Is sort of introducing what you do, how you do it. So what are you mainly in? Are you mainly in entertainment, or are you across the board? Because I don't know how you could be across the board, or do you just take on one thing, entertainment?
I think my niche is business.
Your niche is business.
My niche in PR is business.
Yes.
But all of broadcasting is entertainment in some form. I mean, even on me being in the PR business, I've come across a lot of people, and so I've had celebrities on my radio show, as I will be having on this show. I have a real passion for promoting small and micro businesses, and there's another niche that I figured out early on in my PR career, is that there was no one out there representing micro businesses as PR people, because it was too expensive. I mean, most PR firms come in and they want a minimum of $1,000, I mean, to write a press release, and I was able to create a business model that accommodated micro businesses, and it's really helped me through the years.
So that's so have you graduated from somebody with a lesser income or a lesser budget to come in and have PR? Are you sort of increasing your status now, because hopefully he's getting nice and busy, which I'm sure he is.
Well, that's what media how it has really benefited my business.
Okay.
As a tool, is that it's enabled me to reach clients that with bigger budgets. I mean, we always want a client with a good budget.
Now you have a promo, or you have stuff out there that you can now show them. As you're doing your own PR, actually. He's got to PR himself to get your work out there. Mm-hmm. So you've got to have all this stuff behind you, and to show them that, I'm not doing this anymore. Well, I'm still doing this, but I'm doing it better. Mm-hmm. And I'm still doing this, and I'm expanding on this. Is that what you do?
And I'm bringing up other publicists as well. So I'm still taking care of the little guys.
Yeah.
Because I've developed a staff of people that are working with me in my business to work with the small businesses, because I think I'll always have a certain attachment to small businesses, but of course, if you've got a big budget, yes, I can help you.
Come on in.
I won't turn your money away. No, I won't.
Of course you won't. Just a little reminder, in case they all sort of, they all got to come back. How can they reach you?
They can get in contact with me at 702-845-6129, or visit my website, classycommunications.net.
See, he says classy, and I say classy.
That's yes.
I am
proper
Ninon.
English.
I am Ninon. We're on Ninon Live. Stay tuned, and we're going to be right back with Guy Dawson. See you in a bit.